Hello everyone, my name is Kenmei and welcome to Project Resplendent, a series of videos where I give early units in Fire Emblem Heroes a resplendent treatment based on your suggestions, so feel free to leave a few suggestions in the comments. And it's been a hot minute since the last Kensplendents, so here we are for the last realm to be Kensplendified. We're finishing this rotation with Nidavellir. I has finally remembered that this realm exists, and so do I remember that I'm working on this project. So you might be wondering, Kenmei, who's going to be the last character of this rotation? Well, this is none other than Berkut. Well, you might have read the title, but yes, this time around, and I think I will do this once per batch, I will be doing a GHB Tempest trial, basically Grail unit, for giving them a Resplendent, because I don't know if IS will ever give them a Resplendent, and I think it is a high time we indulge a bit in all of this, since, other Resplendents might come one day. Those will not. Well, maybe. We don't know. So for this time around, Berkut, I just Berkut and Nidavellir because I think there are a lot of things that Berkut can take inspiration from. I'm not sure this would be the best round for him, but I do think it suits him pretty well. So, for reference, I mainly used Atri and Fafnir instead of Otter and Regan, because I feel like the Prince of Regal cannot be satisfied with just looking like a commoner, even though Regan and the Otter are actually, royalty in Nidavellir. But I wanted to go back to the roots and the kind of pride that exudes from Atri and a bit of Fafnir. So yeah, I try to keep as much as possible from Berkut's design, so this is why you have some kind of fluff, some kind of, I don't know what it's supposed to be, the little funny fluff. He also has some in his feet, but no, I'm not going to do that. And don't worry about the face, we will work on that later. I try for the silhouette to be a bit more imposing on the above and less on the bottom. At first, to give you an idea, this design was done, like the base design was done since October, like even in September if I remember correctly, but I didn't work on it properly until, a few days ago. So this is why the legs have been a bit changed, because at the time I thought the puffy pants would make a good parallel with the armor Berkut has in his original art around the knee, but eventually I decided against it because I thought, even though the armor gives the silhouette a bit more stance, I thought making it a bit more tighter could actually work pretty well. So that way you can see a little bit of redesign here. And now that the line is done, we are working back on the face, because I'm sorry, Berkut, I don't know why I tried to make you Justin Bieber. But yeah, we managed to correct that face. And little side note, I tried to make Berkut's headpiece look a little bit more like Fafnir's crown, and I think it's going to be really pretty in the end. Other than that, color-wise, usually with Nidavellir designs, we see strangely a lot of white. Well, I said strangely because I never noticed, but Regan and Otter do have these colored and white capes. I think it's purple and white for Regan and slightly more pinkish for Otter. That choice was tough, but I decided to go with a black and blue cape, and not a white and gold, and not a white and blue, because I thought, even though, actually, to be honest, the white and blue worked with him pretty well, but I thought he would look, I don't know, maybe not too nice But the black really worked on him, and it was a better mirror of Fafnir than with the white and blue, so yeah. Another little note about the colors. One thing what was actually a bit difficult was choosing the colors, and even right now as I'm looking back at the footage, I'm still wondering maybe I should have made them black and grey as I did for the armor. I did that because in Berkut's original art, you have some purplish and gold, but you also have a bit of grey in the armor, so I wanted to convey a bit of that. I'm not sure it's mixing quite well, but honestly, I do like the design in the end. Oh, and I went with white pants instead of purplish because I thought it would make the overall design pop a little more. We do have Fafnir with black pants and black overpants, but to be honest, I think you can't see the design as much as well if you use those colors. It's a bit of the same with Saber, if you remember. That was one of my nitpicks for Saber's design. But here we have it, and we're close to completion here. It was a really fun design to do, and I'm pretty happy that we are back for Kensplendents. Since we finished the rotation, I hope you're staying here. I hope you can hear this, but I'm going to hold 2 polls. The first poll is going to be about who the next character is going to be. I do have a few characters for the next lineup. And another poll might be actually for the next GHB Temple Strider characters we could have like that. I'm not sure about that yet because I'm not sure about who to pick. But other than that, you can, I already said so at the beginning of the video, but you can always leave suggestions in the comments. Please just keep in mind that we are most likely going to get characters from book 1 and 2, and characters who don't already have Resplendents, either Kensplendents or Resplendents. So I do hope between the time I do my poll and I actually go to do the characters, don't go ahead and take my work, take my amateur work. So again, thank you all for watching, and in the meantime, take good care of yourselves, everyone. Bye bye!